So in this video, I'm going to give you my opinion on whether the Trek Domane can actually climb hills. Do you know what? I'm going to put you on my chest. This is knackering, trying to do this. I'm pretty dangerous. So, I'm going to give you my opinion on whether the Domane can climb. And for reference, I'm going to take you up a hill that I've done 3 times, but not for a while. Or at least that's what Strava's saying anyhow, although I've done it recently. I don't know why I didn't pick it up and try and beat my first time I went up there, which for reference was on my Giant. Just stopped here just to get some information on the Trek bikes, remember the names. Anyway, before we get into this video and I start giving you my information, can you all please consider pressing that subscribe button? I know I normally leave this at the end of the video, but in the last video I've done pretty well. And yeah, I'd like to try and get to 1,000 subscribers, so please consider hitting that subscribe button, and maybe a prize given away when I get to 1,000 subscribers. Nothing's set yet, be out of my own pocket because no one really sends me anything. But on that, let's crack on and get on with this ride. So in the Trek lineup of bikes, road bikes, you've got 3 road bikes. At the top tier, well I wouldn't really say it's the top tier, we got the Domane, which is their aero, fast, flat out bike, really aggressive geometry. Then you've got the Amonda, which is their, it's classed as their super light climbing bike. And then obviously you've got what I'm on, the Domane, and with each of those, which is their relaxed, long day in the saddle endurance bike. And within each of those models they do 3 frame types. So they do the aluminium, which is their budget / entry level bike, the SL, which is their carbon, a bit lighter bike, and then they do the SLR, which is their slightly more aggressive, slightly lighter, slightly more aero racing type bike, what obviously the pros use. And then obviously within each of those then they do different specs. So they do, like on mine they've got the SL5, SL6 and SL7, which you get where it gets more expensive, lighter components. So there's a bit of a minefield there. Now in this video, as I mentioned before, my aim is to show you that this is a climbing bike. Any bike really is a climbing bike, but when I was choosing one I was unsure whether to go for the Domane, because where I live it's extremely hilly and you can't really leave the place without tackling some hills, and I was unsure whether to go for a more comfortable bike or to go for the Amonda, which is slightly lighter bike. So I'm just going to settle into this climb and I will come back to you with some more info. So to put it into perspective, this climb is about 900 foot, down geared a bit. I'm not sure of the gradient, but it'll all be popping up here as long as I can find it at the time of editing. Back on the chest. This is hard, this. Yeah, I got a headwind all the way. So anyway, as I was saying, the reason I didn't go for the Amonda, the climbing bike, is purely because I wanted comfort. Comfort was the top of my priorities. The difference in weight, someone like myself who 110 plus kilos and a bit more, didn't really bother me, because before I start shaving weight off the bike I need to start shaving weight off myself. But again, if you're a lightweight rider, then maybe that might be something that appeals to you. But me personally, it was comfort all day long. Now, I ain't comparing this bike to the Amonda, the lightweight climbing bike, because I haven't rode it. If I rode it, it may change my mind. Oh God. Although at the minute, I wish I would have gone for the e-bike version. This is tough. So far on the segment, I'm 2 minutes 13 ahead. And back then, I was probably, I don't know, I think I was 18 stone when I got my first road bike. I don't know what that is in kilos. Right, I'm gonna knuckle down now because the toughest part of the climb's coming up now. So I'm just going to the top. Oh God. Heart rate 172. 1,000 foot done. Finish time 20:37. Oh, that was a graft. That was an effort. You know, I've been on a diet for the last week, and I'm not going to go into details on that. I will do in a future video, but I promised myself I'm not going to put any efforts in. Just go out and just turn the legs and get some easy miles in, so I'm not starving. That went right out the window. I actually beat my time by 5 minutes nearly. It'll all be popping up here, the time that I actually did. Oh God. But you know what, as much as I'm breathing and I'm out of breath, arms okay, neck okay, shoulders okay, everything okay. And that's the benefit of this bike, is that cars, it makes you want to go again and again and again. The other week I rode to Blackpool. Admittedly it's a flat ride, but I did 75 mile in like 4 hours and 45, and the day after felt like I could have gone and done it again. And that just shows you the power and the capability of this bike. I have changed a couple of things on the bike. I will show you in a moment once I've recovered. One thing quite major, another one not so major. So here it is, here's the bike. So the things that have changed. So the first thing I changed is I've put the wheels that I had custom built. There'll be a video popping up here from my last bike. In fact, I've had these on a few bikes. They're brilliant. The DT Swiss rims, Hope hubs, Hope RS4 hubs, and with a Hope Pro 4 free hub to give it that loud noise, which I love. There'll be a video popping up here when I took delivery of them. And I've also gone from, I've changed the 32mm tyres out and I've put the 28mm Continental GP 5000s. However, once these have wore out, I'm actually going to go up to a 30, possibly a 32. I haven't decided yet, because I did like the comfort that the 32s give. I don't know if it was those tyres that were on there, they just felt a bit sluggish. But anyway, yeah, that's for the future once these have wore out, because at the minute they're fine. The other thing I've changed is I've changed the saddle out. Now I've kept the Verse what come on the bike, but that was like their entry one, the cheap one, and it found it really squidgy here. Now I've put the Verse Comp. They do an Elite and they do a Pro, which has got a carbon base, slightly lighter. The only reason I got it, not for lightness, is just because I didn't like the squidginess that the other saddle give. Other than that, I've not changed anything else out yet. I am going to change the bars, just because I want a shorter reach. That I've decided, because when I'm here it's fine, but then I just found it a bit, I'd like to have the levers a bit closer to me. I've got some deader 42s at home, and I've also got some dead of 44s. I'm not sure yet which ones I'm going to put on, and I've got some new bar tape as well, because these have started, as you can see there, it started pulling. But yeah, that's nothing much. They're all right. Just personal preference, I guess. But other than that, at the minute, I am absolutely loving the bike. Now, I've got some ideas of other videos that I want to do, but if there's anything that you'd like me to cover on this bike, please feel free to ask, and I will. I'll do my best to get that filmed video. I don't know. I'll get the video shot anyway. But on that, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to do my descent down here, and I will. I'll see you next time in the next one. Hopefully it's not too long. Next video that's coming up is going to be a couple of videos from Australia. I was umming and ahhing whether to put them out. I've decided I'm going to put them out. I had a crash, so those videos are going to follow this. They're actually edited, but I want to release this one first for the algorithm. So on that, please do consider pressing the subscribe button, and until then, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.